First up today, the Big East champion St. John's taking on the ACC champs Duke in the Sweet 16. And UConn, the winners, move on to the Elite Eight, where Dylan Darling got the game winner at the buzzer, his only field goal of the night, and it advances St. John's to the Sweet 16. Groover, Doug Shows, Pat Driscoll. Big time matchup. It's Duke and St. John's, and shot it really well in the second round from three-point territory. Shot clock is winding down. Oh, that's really deep. Edge of four, grazes the rim, and it's rebounded.
Nice re-screen.
Evans trying to create. Hard drive, fend off, double clutch, and he lays it in.
How about that? He gets a piece of that.
He shot 55% from the field.
Got to take his left away. He's going to drive all the time, Mitchell.
And he gets the floater to go.
And that's his game. Not a shooter, but so good.
Mitchell.
Caden Boozer has played well starting in the absence of Caleb Foster. Bullet feed. Cameron Boozer goes to the left hand for two.
Nice little flex defense for St. John's.
Edge of four. Extra feed. Mitchell. It goes.
How about that extra look? Zuby does a lot of things.
Winning streak. That's the longest active streak in the nation. They save it. Sarr spread it. Brown doesn't take a lot of threes. And it rings out. Rebounded. Edge of four. Half court set. Boozer against Sellers. Boozer stops. And he goes to the left hand for the Duke.
The Dukes maintain their poise.
Caden Boozer defended there by Darling. And using his strength on Darling, he's fouled.
Never read
on the perimeter, extra feed. Caden Boozer, they blitz him, 8 to shoot. Evans ball fake.
Mitchell's mobility is incredible.
It's anticipation by Brown.
That angle.
In transition, Evans, the pull-up three, off the rim, flying in Brown. And he cleans it up. Two defenders now, single coverage. They're not giving Hopkins a whole lot of space. Edge of four, missed a three earlier, will take and miss that one.
And Raff right now.
Defended by edge of four, Duke leads 8-4.
Mismatch right here, see if they dig.
They're going to come on the pass.
Brother to brother. And Boozer connects Kate.
Hasn't been able to get to that mid-range game.
I think the length of the perimeter, Duke giving him trouble.
And a good sign, Darling cans a triple. He's really been struggling from the eighth. He had been wearing a protective boot. They were comfortable with what they've seen, and now he's in there. Lob it up. Gumbar! The jam on a special delivery.
Foster showing his playmaking ability.
Ooh,
Hopkins!
How did he get through?
He takes the baseline and lays it in.
That sets up, sir. We should help control the pace.
Ian Jackson in for St. John's, trying to harass Boozer. Another lob, and this time a foul is called from the second round when he returned from injury. He played just 13 minutes. He was a plus 20.
At the rim.
It's somewhat miraculous what Duke's been able to do with the two guys out so long. And Hopkins a little more busy on his screening and popping.
Jackson, he's gone against Duke before at North Carolina, and he trains a triple. Knocked around and claimed by Hopkins.
Both teams get back
the rim run.
Nice run.
Edge of four gets hammered.
And you wonder about the
academic award too, by the way. Student athlete.
Watch the men's Sweet 16
area.
Ruben Prey is in for St. John's, and now you know everything's going St. John's.
Plenty of time.
Evans trying to force his way in against the bigger edge of
nice step.
And the left hand, the switch over for Isaiah.
Passer was a big guy.
Edge of four on a handoff for Jackson. Bronx, New York native. Prey is going to take it and make it for three. There's a case where Cameron Boozer brings it up the floor, then drives to the rim, floats it up, knocked out of there by Prey, and deflected by St. John's, out of bounds.
Pressure release as a power forward.
Take it away. Hopmenya couldn't get it over Hopkins. He drives it, and he's fouled.
How about the hands?
And body the theatrics of Darling at the buzzer to advance.
That's a big part of their game, getting to the free.
Who helps Foster now is the key in attacking this pressure. You got to match it.
Jackson head on a swivel. Mitchell is back in. Ejiofor gets a breather. Jackson's three is no good. Knock away. Hopmenya just took it away from St. John's up by 5.
Yeah, they can't be in a hurry, Grant. You're absolutely right.
Evans lets it fly. Off the heel. Battle for the loose ball, and it's secured by nearly lost it. Plenty of time on the shot clock here. Sanin, the jumper doesn't go.
Look at Prey go after it.
And Prey is pushed on the play. The jumper doesn't go for Sanin. And Boozer couldn't grab it. That was Caden Boozer who had it. Second chance opportunity. Jackson misses from the outside. Hey, that 7'2" wingspan paying off. Jackson inside.
Nice
and it's
play.
blocked by Brown. He just got Darling back in for the Red Storm.
Cameron Boozer's got to get involved here.
Boozer trying to fend off. And there was a foul on. Foul was called on Hopkins. Half-court set here for Duke, just past the midway point of this first half. A back in. Evans has got a bunch of moves, and he floats it in.
Sideline.
6 points for Isaiah Evans. Three-point game. Hopkins, a three, bottom.
He can get that going. Compliment his middle game. Drive him. Drive him. It's Zuby. There you go.
Boozer, two defenders, missed it. The follow goes for Brown. Way off, Darling. The acceleration by Sarr. Evans, he'll drive it and slam it down.
Isaiah Evans.
Perimeter shot clock is winding down.
A little flex. Pretty good D by Duke.
Jackson stumbles for a moment. They're going to run out of time. And Duke all the way, but misses the lay-in. Taken away by Brown. Boozer extra feet. Oh! The crank for Dame Sarr.
And that's all time with this lineup.
St. John's has made one of their last 7 shots, and Mitchell changes that. He rattles home a tray.
How about that?
And Gumbo on the bench. Duke going small right now, so
Driving it, right?
nice slip there.
Hamenya, he got position, couldn't finish, and Hopkins picks. Hamenya, the freshman, will shoot a pair. So Hopkins now heads to the bench. 2 out of 2 for the Los Angeles native. And here come Ejiofor, Sellers, and Prey, the 5 on the floor for St. John's. Jackson. It is off the mark. Rebound. Prey. Inside. Boozer. He traveled.
And Zuby protect him pretty good.
And that's 5 Duke there by Sarr to create a Duke possession. Boozer crossing over. And Boozer zigzags to the rim. It's Caden Boozer with the deuce.
They can get what they want on that.
Mitchell 2-man game.
They haven't been able to go to this.
Heavyweights inside. Ejiofor can't hit the baby hook, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. Points to lead all scores. 30-26 Duke. Ejiofor on a handoff for Darling.
This is what Duke has done all season. Their ability to go on runs, 10-0 runs, but the defensive dominance.
He got bumped by Boozer. Working to the post. Ejiofor.
Got the hook on the
Spins,
stretch.
and the discard. Brown goes down, and Ejiofor cross by a second. Post up. Boozer one-on-one with Mitchell. Creates space and floats it in, plus the foul.
Just right.
Joins Hopkins on the St. John's bench. Boozer completes the three-point play.
To run their offense. Not turning it over certainly helps.
Ejiofor, a power move. Give it up. Sanin can't hit the three. Foster going to the free throw line as Prey lost his sneaker for a moment.
And Raph, Boozer went at Prey.
Like appreciate in a moment as Boozer takes the first free throw. You're talking about Prey. You have birds of prey.
Raph, we got our own bird over here.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah, we got a lot of birds going on. As Boozer can have in round 2. They held him to 26% in the second half.
And they've got St. John's out of sync on this end of the floor with Duke deep. Everything contested.
Darling, no opening there as he's defended by Sarr. Gumba, the double team, the drive. Sanin turns it over. Breaks down to 9. Foster on the spin. The floater doesn't go. Rebound, fought for. Prey hits the deck. So does Gumba.
One, not just Cameron Boozer, but all of the Duke players, even Caden Boozer, getting to the rim.
2.
On a handoff, Sanin.
Look at the help and show and recover in the back.
Darling fires. Book it. A 3.
How about this kid? He had been struggling. We talked about it. Matchup. I would ride him. Pick and pop.
Sarr looking for an opening. Shot clock is winding down. Slashes upstairs. It does hit the rim, and there is a foul called. Shoots it at just 41% at the line. Coming up, AT&T at the half. All the scores and highlights.
They're a very good shooter.
Brown is from Culpeper, Virginia, about an hour 22 from here. Darling, as we approach 2 minutes to go in this first half. Two defenders on Darling. Give it up. Ejiofor lines it up. He hits a three.
How about the pick and pop?
Four shoots it at 30% from downtown. Hamenya having some problems. Gets it ahead.
I love the attack.
And Boozer crumbles down. A foul is called on
display.
This has a very mature game for a freshman.
Oh, very polished.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Special relationship. One of the greats of all time.
Ejiofor was upset that
He is into it.
he has 21 double-doubles on the season. He's been a machine.
He wants to keep playing. This is where Zuby can do damage, I think, right here.
Ejiofor on a kick. Leotopoulos can't hit the three. Rebound. Prey touched it last. Out of bounds.
He's been on him switch.
Boozer, excellent passer as well. Give it up. Hamenya fires. Short rebound. Caden Boozer got his hands on it.
Mismatch. Got to get in the post there against Caden Boozer.
Give it up. Prey's confident. Got a three.
Well, he's fumbling rebounds, but that's his second tray.
Again is Caden Boozer.
Nice.
Handed off to his
He's gotta
twin.
go.
Attack mode. He tried to pass it upstairs for Brown. It gets knocked out of bounds.
I like his attitude.
Buying Evans. They'll have plenty of time on the shot clock, but Evans a quick jack. Can't hit the three. And the box out there by Ejiofor.
Boy, really protected it nicely. Haven't really been able to dribble, drive, and get to the rim. So it's going to have to be a post-up.
Jackson high screen. Prey. Pick and pop. Prey. It's good!
Oh, my.
Caden Boozer down to 2 seconds. Fires and missed it. As time runs out, St. John's heads to the locker room.